My guest goes by the name Michael. Michael is a man of God, a very young man. He has aviator addiction, and he has also had real encounter with marine spirits. How did it happen? What did the lady do to him? How did he even realize that he was living with a marine spirit?
When I'm there, the lady will bring me spray, biscuits, perfume, singlet. The day the lady brought the thing to me, the spray that I used, the day that I slept, I saw myself swimming with a lot of females naked. Naked.
In a pool or in a sea or in a
sea.
river? In a sea.
In a sea.
When you used the spray that she gave you,
yeah,
that night you dreamt you were in a bevy of ladies in the sea.
What?
You were having sex in the dream.
In the dream.
So amongst the loads of ladies around you, she was also part.
She was also part
in the dream. But she was the one that slept with you. Was she doing things that made you suspect that she wasn't ordinary?
Yes, of course. Especially when she comes and she doesn't want to go home. You see, when she comes, there is something about that lady that I can't. It's unexplainable. Anytime she comes close to me, I feel cool like you have been in freezer. I completed JHS at a government school. When I went to the secondary school, I attended secondary school in Accra here. The lady sends me money every week.
Every week?
Every week. She'll send me money. She'll buy provision. I said, what the lady has bought for me, my parents can't buy those stuff for me. You see, when you are dealing with marine spirit, they are called do and die. Either you don't die, or they die.
Yeah.
Because so far as you've entered into a covenant with them that you will stay with them forever, they will make everything possible best to get you back.
So after she called you and warned you about your Christ acceptance, did she still allow you to sleep with her, or she didn't?
She didn't. Even that very day.
Because I keep asking this question because it is one way they hook you properly.
Because that very day, that day that I spoke to her, I saw myself having sex with her in the dream too.
In the dream. Anytime you need to do something with her, it's in the dream.
It's in the dream.
Not physical.
Not physical. I don't know why they have been doing that. Not physical. Anytime you are close with that people, you normally feel the spirit of lust.
The spirit of lust.
A lot. The spirit of lust is a lot. You can't control yourself unless you masturbate. Let me put it this way, unless I masturbate. And I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that?
Yes. So the masturbating will jump to,
the prostitute. And who pays for that?
Sometimes I pay myself. Even those prostitutes in Tema, you don't need any money. You just buy that prostitute some Indomie or Bankuna tilapia, and you're on your way to Jerusalem.
So that's how you got them?
Yes.
Did it become very serious, you and prostitutes?
Yes.
And you are now a man of God?
A man of God, being a man of God, that makes me even do the worse.
That's making you do worse?
Of course.
So what are you doing that is so unlike a man of God, which when you are alone in your room, you shouldn't be doing these things, but you are doing it?
As I said, the masturbating.
You are still masturbating.
Drinking alcohol.
You are still drinking.
Going in for slave queens.
You are still doing prostitutes.
Gambling.
You are still gambling.
The woman has been a blessing onto my life.
Yeah.
Including the husband. And I started taking care of the woman's shop. And when the money is there, I take and I'll go and deposit it and I'll play aviator.
You were taking this woman's money, deposit in your account to play aviator. Oh, man of God.
Man of God, a man of God.
Really?
You see, I don't know how to say it. When that aviator thing chop you in, you want to find a way to get your money back.
Yeah.
So I was trying my possible best that the money that they've
won from you, you want to win it back.
I want to win it back, and they should take their game.
Okay.
And that one even led me to worse
situations.
Then the money that I have at bank, I have to go and withdraw it.
You cleared your bank account to play aviator.
To play aviator. Then I went into
loans.
I went to this loan apps and registered my name. Then I took first one aviator. I took second one. I was using that second one to recover the money to pay both of them. They chopped me. Then I have to go and borrow another one.
Third one. and still invest into Aviator.
And they too, they chop me.
Hey, Charlie, so what kind of life are you living, man? And it all started after you used the spray she gave you.
After I used the spray.
After you used the spray she gave you.
Yes.
And then, bam, everything started from there.
Everything. I don't know if I should say it. From that day the lady gave me the spray, now my daddy was working as a captain in a boat.
Mm-hmm. Your daddy was a captain
yes,
in a boat?
those times.
Yeah.
There was money at home.
There was money at home, yeah.
Bit. From that day, my dad was kicked out from Russia. Everything bazaar. My school sent bazaar. My daddy left my mom and all kinds of stuff. What I'm saying is very serious. As I'm talking to you now, I don't know where my dad is.
You don't know where your dad is?
I don't know where
whether he's alive or dead.
Whether he's alive or not. Sometimes I used to hear that he's there, but I've never seen my dad with my eyes before.
Ever since this lady's encounter started?
I've never seen my dad before.
And you think she's responsible for all the mess?
Of course.
Why?
Because, you know, when those people, when they get into your life, when they don't get you, they'll make sure every branch of you cut off. Well, I didn't show you something. I think 3 days ago, I didn't tell you that when the loan people were calling me and I got fed up, I went to the internet and I wanted to join the Illuminati.
You wanted to join the Illuminati?
On my phone, yeah.
It's on your phone?
I can show it to you, the details, the information they sent it to me. I started filling them and they were sending it. They have to give me ways that I have to say it as an initiative. I said it, and the options they are giving to me, and I can't.
Upon all the stress you've gone through, you went on the internet to join Illuminati.
Yes, because nobody wants to help you.
Nobody wants to help you, so you wanted to help yourself through the Illuminati.
I was just finding a way to help myself.
So you filled the forms?
I filled the form, but where it got to...
Did you pay some money?
No, you didn't pay any money. I don't know. I think I have the papers.
Let me see.
I wrote it.
You wrote what they told you to recite?
Yes.
Sat. So this is what they wrote for him. Oh, Charlie. After having encounter with marine spirits, which almost destroyed his life, he went into gambling. Then he became an alcoholic. Now he's owing loans from loan companies because he took loan to play Aviator. And he's a man of God. To cut the frustration short, he decided to join the Illuminati. And this is what they asked him to recite. I'm going to read it for all of you. Right, Vibes and 5 Ghana's first social media celeb talk show. The name Arnold, Elavanyo. You can always call me. Bro, you see me? Big shouts to Eddie Isaacins, big shouts to Sat Legend, Van Nee, Tommy Brown, Desmond. It is a face-off right here, 2023. And this story is going to be very interesting, scary, and very informative as well. You know, when we say people have had real encounter with marine spirits, sometimes you don't believe it. We've had Khalida on this platform who lived with a marine spirit for close to 4 years. And he came to say it live right here. My guest goes by the name Michael. Michael is a man of God. You know, a very young man, but he is a man of God. He has Aviator addiction. Last time I was asking my people what this Aviator thing is, and they showed me. It's like some plane flying, and if you guess the height and you guess it right, you make money. If you guessed it wrong, you lose. And it is killing a lot of our youth. It is draining them financially. Aviator. That's what I'm told. We're not here to destroy anybody's business, yet we still are going to touch on the kind of things that it is doing to our young folks. This man of God is addicted to that, and he has also had real encounter with marine spirits. How did it happen? What did the lady do to him? How did he even realize that he was living with a marine spirit? Michael, you're welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, you would have to speak up for me, okay, so that we can feel your energy.
Yeah.
You tell me you have a lot of people under you who look up to you as a man of God.
Yes, to become as a youth leader, there are a lot of people under you, especially the youth, that look up to you, you know, in terms of everything. so call yourself a man of God. They
Right.
look up to you in everything. So when I was a child, let me start the story from this. When I was a child, at the age of 6, I see myself dreaming and seeing this beautiful lady in my dream. She was a young girl. At that time, she was a young girl. And I keep on having these dreams repeatedly. And I can't remember one day when I had a dream, when I woke up from the dream, it's like I've released on myself.
Yes. But that is normal with young folks when we're growing up. We've all had wet moments you know, at night.
We have that one, we have that one, but when you experience these things for 2 or 3 times, there is something behind it.
Right.
There is something serious behind it. And when it comes to this marine spirit, people say they are very good. They are most wicked spirits in the world.
They are wicked, huh?
They are most wicked spirit.
Wow.
Because when you get married to them, everything about you won't go well.
But we've had, I've had conversation with people who claim to be marine spirits here, and they tell me they are good people. If you don't hurt them, they won't hurt you. And so what you're saying is a bit different from, but let's go on.
Yeah. The reason I'm saying that they are very wicked, you see, it's like you being to a relationship, a man and a female, and when the female is the female wants to marry, and you, the male, you are divorcing, you don't want to marry.
Yeah.
Sometimes it will be a conflict between.
It becomes conflict.
Yeah.
Okay. So you used to bedwet, or you used to dream, you wake up and you've released. Let's build up from there.
So when I sleep and I see myself having sex with a lady in the dream, when I woke up from the dream, before I realized I'm bedwet, and it kept on repeating. So I told my mom didn't take it serious. So I was just, I don't care. I just left it and I was just moving on. So at the age of 16 there, I found a beautiful lady. I don't know if I can mention her name.
You go ahead. First name.
Her name was Abigail.
Abigail.
And the lady was very beautiful. So the lady was passing by. When I was 16, I used to do washing. I washed car.
Right.
I was learning driving. So my master allowed me to wash his car. So the lady was passing by, and I called the lady. Before God and man, I don't know what I told. I told the lady,
yeah.
And the lady accepted.
That very instant,
if you said I should tell you how I did the lady lie, I can't remember.
You can't remember your toasting lines. You can't remember.
I can't remember anything. So at times keep on, the lady used to come.
Come to where?
Come to where I used to wash my car.
Right.
And anytime she comes, sometimes I'll be in my master's car. The lady will come and sit down. And when it is time for the lady to go home, she doesn't want to go home.
She doesn't want to go. And she's in your master's car.
And she's in my master's car.
And doesn't your master come to meet her?
No, my master hasn't met us in that same car before.
Right, okay.
So anytime I'll try to let the lady go home, the lady will find a different kind of excuse and give it to you. Very suitable excuse that you cannot do anything about it. So it keep on repeating, and it got to a time when I'm there, the lady will bring me spray, biscuits, perfume, singlet, things that my mom and my dad cannot buy it for me. The lady can buy it and bring it to me.
Was she older than you? At the time?
At the time, I think so. She was older than me, maybe 2 or 3 years.
Okay.
So the lady used to buy me those kind of stuff, and I quite remember the first gift she brought to me was deodorant spray, biscuit, singlet, and I think I've forgotten the rest. The day the lady brought the thing to me, the spray that I used, the day that I slept, I saw myself swimming with a lot of females naked.
In a pool or in a sea or in a river? In a sea.
In a sea.
When you used the spray that she gave you, that night you dreamt you were in a bevy of ladies in the sea.
And I found myself, she came close to me, and we were doing what
you were having sex in the dream. So amongst the loads of ladies around you, she was also part.
She was also part
in the dream. But she was the one that slept with you.
Good.
Okay, go ahead. Feel free and say what you have to say.
So when I woke up from the dream, that day I started experiencing, you see, when someone told you, you could feel it. That day I started experiencing that. You see, someone who hold my hands, I can feel it up to now.
You can feel that.
Even
up to now?
Even up to now, you can feel that someone is holding your hand. Like someone is close to you, like married to you, coming to you anytime he or she wants.
So how did your encounter with her, how far did it go? Did you come to know her parents? Did you come to know her friends? Like people close to her?
I didn't know anybody close to her.
You didn't know anybody close to her? Did you ever know her house?
I think the last time she showed me a house, but I didn't go there.
You didn't enter. So she was the one always coming to you.
She was the one always coming to you.
Was she doing things that made you suspect that she wasn't ordinary?
Yes, of course. Especially when she comes and she doesn't want to go home. You see, when she comes, there is something about that lady that I can't, it's unexplainable. Anytime she comes close to me, I feel cool, like you have been in freezer. Very, very cold. As I'm talking to you now, my left leg is very cold.
Very cold.
Very, very cold. I don't feel my left leg anymore.
But you're able to walk,
but
do
I'm
everything.
able to walk.
But it's cold.
But it's cold.
How was her reaction usually when you talk about Christ or when you talk about church, or at that time?
At that time, I haven't seen.
You hadn't seen Christ.
Yes.
Did you ever sleep with her physically?
No, I didn't. She will not allow you.
She will not allow you. Did you make moves?
No, I didn't.
So how did you know she wouldn't allow you?
The last time, I think a friend of mine proposed to her, and she told the guy that she's with me, and the guy wanted to have sex with that lady.
Yeah.
So the lady rejected it. So the guy, a friend of mine, I told the lady that the guy that he should tell the lady, I want to, and let me see what what we call their loyalty prank. And the lady told the guy that she will never have sex with me.
She will never have sex.
Even
with
if it's money, she will never.
She will never do it.
She will never do it.
But was the thing she gave you the only time she gave you stuff? Or
No, I'm coming. I'm coming there.
All right, let's
so
go on.
when my friend asked her that question, she said she will never do it. So I completed JHS at a government school. When I went to the secondary school, I attended secondary school in Accra here. The lady sends me money every week.
Every week?
Every week. She'll send me money. She'll buy provision. I said, what the lady has bought for me, my parents can't buy those stuff for me. You see, those times when your mother buy you 3 pack of drinks, a three, which means the family is having.
Good. Yeah.
But the lady doesn't buy the small. She buys the big one. The ideal milk, the big one, 5, 10. Milo, you see, anytime I'm going to school, she will bring a bag, and the bag is full of items, provisions.
Provisions for you?
For you.
Was she working?
No.
How do you know she wasn't working?
How I know that she wasn't working, you see, anytime you see her, she's free. Like, she doesn't look like...
She always has time.
Yes, she doesn't look like someone who works.
Maybe she was taken from her parents.
No, I'm not sure.
You are not sure? Did you know her well?
No. I'm not sure about that, because it became a boyfriend and a girlfriend relationship, but I didn't get to know her.
You didn't get to know her deeply?
No.
Was she always mysterious? Did she always leave questions on your mind?
Yes. Anytime she goes.
Anytime she goes,
yes,
she leaves questions on your mind?
Yeah.
What makes the questions come?
You see, anytime she leaves, I feel relieved.
You feel relieved?
Yes, because anytime she comes close to you, it's like she has manipulated you. You cannot do anything on your own. Whatever she will say, that is what you do. Yeah.
What were the things that she made you do against your will? I mean, looking back, things that you wouldn't have done ordinarily on your own, but she made you do it, and you couldn't say anything about it.
And the things that I did, she told me that she wants to travel with me. Yeah, She told me she wants to travel with me, she wants to have time with me, and all sorts of things. I can't remember one time. You see, where we used to wash, where our car wash is, we have a public place where you can sleep there.
Yeah.
I was sleeping there at midnight, 1 a.m. going. And something woke me up from the dream. When I look up, the lady was sitting close to me. I don't know where she came from, but she was there. And I said, you didn't tell me anything. He said, oh, don't worry. I've been here since he slept. I said, eh? So from that day, I started drawing back from her. Because the things she has been doing, you have no idea. She can do something, and when you ask her, she'll find a different thing and tell you. So to cut everything short, when I went to the secondary school, she buy me things. She buy me a lot of stuff. Even if I don't need money, this lady will call me, oh, I know you don't need money, but I've sent you money.
And then you receive it.
And I receive it. Boys, how will you do it?
Yeah.
I receive it, then I go out and chill with my friend. And anytime she sends me money, that money, you can't use it to do something benefits for you.
You can't use that money.
Either I will go and drink alcohol. Or
in school?
In school, I will jump wall and go and drink alcohol and with boys and go and do all sorts of things, but not smoking.
But not smoking.
Yeah.
You did all the other silly things.
I did all the other things.
Did she introduce you to anything ungodly?
Not really. Not really. She didn't introduce me to anything ungodly, but there are some things about the lady you cannot specifically say, because her issue is different. I don't know how to describe it. The lady can say something that you are going through without your knowledge.
Without your knowledge.
Without your knowledge.
She will say something that you are going through without your own knowledge.
Without your own knowledge.
She was that mysterious. I mean, before you sat down, you made mention of the fact that she, being with her at a point, you started doing prostitutes.
Oh, yes. Yes. You see, anytime you are close with that people, you normally feel the spirit of lust.
The spirit of lust.
A lot. The spirit of lust is a lot. You can't control yourself unless you masturbate. Let me put it this way, unless I masturbate. And I don't want to do that.
You don't want to do that?
Yes. So the masturbating will jump to,
the prostitute. And who pays for that?
Sometimes I pay myself. Even those prostitutes in Tema, you don't need any money. You just buy that prostitute some Indomie or Bankuna tilapia, and you're on your way to Jerusalem.
So that's how you got them.
Yes.
Did it become very serious, you and prostitutes?
Yes.
It became very serious?
Yes, of course.
Did it become a daily thing, a weekly thing, a monthly thing?
A weekly thing. You see, anytime you get money, the first thing you think is those things.
It's the prostitutes. At what point did she leave, and how did she live your life?
When I got to secondary school, Form 2, and she called me at midnight. When the lady called me, she said she wanted to tell me something. I said, go on. Whatever you want to tell me, go on and tell me. And she said that that day, that month was the day she called me was the middle year, 6 months, we have 6 months, June. She called me in the middle year, and she was saying that the previous year, she was raped, and she want to beg me for the mistake she did. And I said, don't worry. So far as I love you, I love you. You don't need to, tell me that you have been raped, so I will leave you. And I said, no. You shouldn't forget about that. And she said that she promised that I will stay with her forever. I said, yes, of course, I will stay with you forever. So after the conversation, she just cut the phone off. So I didn't call her for a couple of times. That is where I encountered Christ.
Okay.
So I was in class. The following day, I was in class, and a friend of mine was saying that Christ exists, those kind of, when you get to secondary school, we have Pensa,
Gunsa, and all those guys.
They used to preach the word of God. And say, anytime they come, say, Master, you find your way and go. But one specific day, I was in the class, and I said to myself that if Christ exists, why is it that he doesn't show himself to me so I can believe that he exists? So as I was talking, within a twinkling of an eye, I fell into a deep sleep. Yeah. When I fell into a deep sleep, I saw a beautiful hand, and the hand was very big, and it was bright, it was shining. You can't use your eyes to see. So I was trying to hold that hand, and anytime I try to hold that hand, you see, it's like a magnet, and it doesn't connect.
It doesn't connect. It repels.
Just repels from it. And I woke up from the dream, and I went to ask those guys who were preaching, and he was saying that, yeah, this is the hand of God that has touched you. But before this, it does not escape me.
Didn't touch you though. Go ahead.
Before the day escape, when I woke up from the dream, I felt a hand at my back. I felt the presence of God twice at my back. So I went to the guy and I started explaining, say, yes, God has touched you and you need to change your ways. From that day, the lady can call me on phone like a time that you will not be expecting. The lady will call you, how are you? Why have you left me? And she'll be saying stuff that, it scares me. And I was asking her, why are you doing that? He said, oh, you've left me. Someone that you told me you stay with me forever now. So I started thinking. Yeah. I started thinking back. I said, so this girl could be a marine spirit. Man of God, as I'm talking to you, when I accepted Christ, those things did not end there.
It did not end?
No. It did not end there.
What happened?
I think that it became worse. Yeah, those things became worse. You see, when you are dealing with marine spirit, they are called do and die. Either you don't die, they die. Yeah. Because so far as you've entered into a covenant with them that you will stay with them forever, they will make everything possible best to get you back.
So what happened? Let's advance it.
So what happened is that the lady called me that I should come home. She wants to go to some place with me. Then I told her I'm in school. Why? I can't leave the school and come. She said, no, it's very urgent. I should come. So when I went home, the lady was sitting down. To be frankly to speaking, the lady was sitting down like a queen. When I went to meet her where she told me to come, she was sitting down as a queen. I said, why have I deceived her? I saying that, how can I deceive you? What have I done? So why have you left me and you've gone to another place? I said, I haven't gone to any place. And he's saying that, why have you accepted Christ? I said,
She asked, why have you accepted Christ?
Yes, and I said, Christ is for everybody. You can accept Christ anytime you feel, you want to follow him. He said, no, you don't have to do that. And from that time, the lady started speaking. Whatever the lady was saying, I was controlled by whatever she was saying. I was controlled by whatever she was saying. That is where I started. The alcohol, I can drink one bottle of a friend said raw.
One bottle of raw? I bet 100%.
Oh, that one is.
It's small.
Oh,
so you became hardcore drunk.
I drinking left and right, doing all kinds of things, masturbating and all kind of stuff. So I was there, someone that have accepted Christ, and I'm doing these things.
So after she called you and warned you about your Christ acceptance, did she still allow you to sleep with her, or she didn't?
She didn't. Even that very day.
Because I keep asking this question because it is one way they hook you properly.
Because that very day, that day that I spoke to her, I saw myself having sex with her in the dream.
In the dream. So anytime you need to do something with her, it's in the dream.
It's in the dream.
Not physical.
Not physical. I don't know why they have been doing that. Not physical. So when I had that dream, the following day I went to a man of God. I explained stuff to him. And the man of God prayed for me. When the man of God prayed for me, I had a dream that night. And in that dream, I saw myself in a court.
In a court?
In a court. And the lady was accusing me that I told her that I will stay with her forever. Why is it that you
left her? And it's like you've breached a contract.
Gosh. And it was fire in the dream. And beside me, there was someone, I don't know, there was a mediator who was there speaking on my behalf, which I don't know.
Which you don't know?
I don't know.
Wow.
Which I don't know.
So did you eventually break off properly from her? As we speak, does she still have influence on you in a way? Because you tell me your left leg is almost dead.
I'm feeling it now.
Even as we speak, it's dead.
Feeling
it's
it.
cold and numb.
You see, you said something now, like about you were saying something about the connection. You see, as at now, you see, sometimes I can hear the lady's voice. She calls my name.
She calls your name.
She calls my name.
And you hear it. I can hear it in your ears.
I can hear it from my ears.
And how long have you been away from her?
I think from the past 6 years.
From the past 6 years.
But
still she has an encounter with you.
I still have that sexual intercourse in dreams.
With her?
Sometimes I don't see her face.
Yeah.
But sometimes I see that someone is doing that with me in the dream.
And you think it's her?
And I'm sure. So of course I'm sure. Because she is the only person that she has come into my life, and that those things started from her.
Abigail. And it all started after you used the spray she gave you.
After I used the spray.
After you used the spray she gave you. Yes. And then, bam, everything started from there.
Everything. I don't know if I should say it. From that day the lady gave me the spray. Now my daddy was working as a captain in a boat.
Your daddy was a captain in a boat?
Those times.
Yeah.
There was money at home.
There was money at home, yeah.
From that day, my dad was kicked out from Russia. Everything bazaar. My school sent bazaar. My daddy left my mom and all kinds of stuff. What I'm saying is very serious. As I'm talking to you now, I don't know where my dad is.
You don't know where your dad is?
I don't know
whether he's alive or dead.
Whether he's alive or not. Sometimes I used to hear that he's there, but I've never seen my dad with my eyes before.
Ever since this lady's encounter started?
I've never seen my dad before.
And you think she's responsible for all the mess?
Of course.
Why?
Because, when those people, when they get into your life, when they don't get you, they'll make sure every branch of you cut off.
Yeah. And you are now a man of God.
A man of God, even being a man of God, that makes me even do the worse.
That's making you do worse.
Of course.
So what are you doing that is so unlike a man of God, which when you are alone in your room, you know you shouldn't be doing these things, but you are doing it?
As I said, the masturbating.
You are still masturbating.
Drinking alcohol.
You are still drinking.
Going in for slave queens.
You are still doing prostitutes.
Gambling.
You are still gambling. Let's talk about the gambling. What sort of gambling?
The first time I started, I went into gambling is when I was having money on myself as a personal money.
Yeah.
And a friend introduced me, Charlie, this Aviator thing, it's really going on. And I said, okay, I will give it a try. So the first day, I chopped.
The first day you made money?
Day I hate. I hate. So the second day I said I'll try. And I've become excited in that part, so a way to get quick money there, Charlie. You don't have to joke with it. The next day I chop.
You chop again?
I chop again. The third day they chopped me. The fourth day they chopped me. They started chopping me up to now.
So today. So when you started doing Aviator, you chopped like 3 or 2?
I chopped like 2 times. The rest
you've been chopped
to God, yeah.
They've chopped you out of today.
And even as I'm talking to you now, I was working with a certain woman. You see, when the woman is the one who helped me to stay in their church, and I was also serving the woman and the man of God at the same time.
Wow.
And the woman has been a blessing onto my life, including the husband. And I started taking care of the woman's shop. And when the money is there, I take and I'll go and deposit it and I'll play Aviator.
You were taking this woman's money, deposit in your account to play Aviator? Oh, man of God.
Man of God, a man of God.
Really?
You see, I don't know how to say it. When that aviator thing chop you, you want to find a way to get your money back.
Yeah.
Because even a normal person, when someone just take money from you without, you wish to get your money back, because you understand someone will just come and take money like that from you. So I was trying my possible best that the money that they've
won from you, you want to win it back.
I want to win it back, and they should take their game.
Okay.
And that one even led me to worse
situations.
Then the money that I have at bank, I have to go and withdraw it.
You cleared your bank account to play aviator.
Then I went into
loans.
I went to this loan apps and registered my name. Then I took first one, aviator. I took second one. I was using that second one to recover the money to pay both of them. They chopped me. Then I have to go and borrow another one.
Third one, and still invest into aviator.
And they chopped me.
Hey, Charlie, so what kind of life are you living, man?
You see, sometimes people will say that maybe you are just living your life in your house, but sometimes it's not from you.
Sometimes it's not from you. Like, it's not you.
Sometimes it's not me. I see, because I don't come on I don't realize myself or awake on myself until something happened.
Yes. You only get awakening after the thing has been done.
After the thing has been done. So I said, what at all is going on?
What is going on, man?
What at all is going on in my life? I said 3 days ago I was sleeping, and I felt the presence of a marine spirit. So I've encountered, so I know how
they come.
One was holding my neck, one was holding my leg. I don't know what they are doing to me. If they want to kill me, I couldn't even say Jesus. Physical in the room that I was staying.
One was holding your neck, one was holding
my leg.
Marine spirits.
Physical as I'm talking to you.
You could feel them.
You see, anytime they come close to you, you feel cold.
Yeah, you are not the first person saying
very
cold.
Very cold. Very cold. And that time you are unconscious, you are not on your own. They manipulate you to do whatever you want. Then they go. And even perhaps money will come into your hand and forget.
Money won't come.
Even if someone bless you with some money, you will use that money to do something to benefit them.
To benefit them. So your money never benefits you.
No.
Like now you are taking your own helpers' money and using it for aviator. When you are supposed to be. Sure. You use your own bank money, aviator. Now you have taken loans. So how many loan companies do you owe?
I think about 4.
You owe about 4 loan companies. Huge sums of money or manageable?
Not manageable. I think one about 1,500. The other one to about 1,500, and the other 2 was 700 and 900.
So let's say all put together about 5,000.
5,000 plus.
You've taken about 5,000 plus from loan apps to play aviator. And even that, you didn't get 1 CD from it.
Not even 1 CD.
And you've lost more than you've won.
Even where is the lost? Where is the one? You can't find it anywhere.
You have to speak up for me.
You can't find it anywhere. So yesterday, as I called you, now I was in some place at the church, but I can't mention the church name.
Yeah.
I went there for some prayers because I was living like a living dead body, because I can't feel myself. I am confused in life. I don't know what to do. So I just went there for prayers. From yesterday, I've been crying and crying and crying. I don't know. Yeah,
you told me you are in a church house.
Yeah.
And you are living there now for some time for prayers.
Prayers. I don't know, because right now the loan people are threatening my life. I don't know if there should be a time to pay the loan. Like I can try, but when they give you the loan, it's only 6 days, and the interest that they are taking, it's even equivalent to half of the money that
they gave you. And you don't work.
And I don't work.
Are you working now?
Now that I'm trying to find a work, but
it's now that you're trying to find something to do.
Yeah.
Charlie, this life. It's that. This life. How will we survive? One encounter with one dark, beautiful. You said Abigail is dark.
Yeah, very black beauty, very, very, very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
And beautiful to the you see, we hardly can resist it. Oh, Charlie, God,
Very
God protect us. Oh, God protect us, because all of these things, if they say they will get us, they will get us.
Especially when they buy something for you, then it's an easy thing.
It's an easy way.
When someone gives you something, he gives you, especially when the person is not a good person, he gives you with exchange of your soul.
They give you with exchange of your soul. When they give you something.
Yes.
Charlie.
When you are not strong, they give you exchange of your soul. Especially those marine spirit, they give you something exchange. So when a marine spirit gives you something, sometimes you find yourself in a dream, eating in a dream, swimming, you know, walking in a beach side and
being with women,
which means they've
captured you. So as you sit here, you've been captured by marine spirit.
Yes.
And you need to be broken away from them.
I need to be broken away from them, and I need to make sure I settle this loan. You know, one thing I want to say is that I didn't say a part of it when I completed the SHS.
Right.
I found a woman who was doing an NGO, and that NGO, the woman took me and started training me for me to be an armor bearer when she's not around.
Right.
That is where I saw witchcraft physical there. Yes. You see, when your children are going to school, you always need to pray for them. Very, very serious. Because what I went to saw there, it wasn't a joke. It wasn't a joke. When I went there for the first time, I started doing prayers. Those people at the canteen was warning me, why is it I was doing prayers? Even when they go and buy bread for breakfast for the kids, anytime I touch it, they say I've spotted the thing. Why should I touch?
Why should you touch the bread?
And I said, this is my school, and I have the right to come and touch it. Perhaps I'm taking care of children, and I have to watch whatever the children are eating. I have to make sure it's in a good way. Because we are taking care of children, we are not taking care of animals.
That's the NGO.
That's the
you
NGO.
People were you and the woman were taking care of children. And the food that they give to the children, you wanted to make sure that it's wholesome.
Good.
So you go and touch the food.
Good.
And when you touch it, the women who prepare food for the kids get angry.
Even when it's time for me to bring they have to bring me my food.
Your food.
Then the woman will hold my food and put cloth on his head, then holding my food. I don't know what he's doing with my food. Speaking of my food. And when I reject the food, she'll go and tell the woman that the woman will be fighting with me. Why is that they've given me food?
And you
I've rejected it.
Hey, Charlie, you've raised a very important point. People who cook for our children in schools, we need to pray, to be prayerful.
Even those in the hospitals, they are everywhere.
They are everywhere. Yes, in the hospitals, they cook for them.
They are everywhere. Especially those in the schools. Those ones, they are very dangerous. You see that sometimes you'll be having a child, then the child will come and say, "Mommy, my stomach." Then you see your baby will start
acting
funny. When you go to the doctor, fibroid. It's not from anybody. It's from the food that they have been eating. Yes.
Michael, this is your story. Men of God who can pray for Michael to be set free. Pastor Seth, I don't know if you are available to do this for Michael and any powerful man of God, within and without. We are international, so whether you are in Ghana or outside Ghana, if you'd like to please, would you like to put out your number, or you'll be found out? Yeah. If you put out your number, trouble for you. So you can get through us, and then we connect you to Michael. Michael is not his real name. You know, usually when we're doing the face-off, we alter a few things. So you get through to us, and then we connect you to Michael. He needs your prayers. He needs your assistance, your support. Any of us can fall in this situation, because Charlie, beautiful women, they will always get us. It's not easy. If they want you, they will get you. But we are all going to be prayerful. and protect ourselves from evil marine spirits. The good ones that can give money, and even if they give money, later they'll take it.
Marine spirit good give things.
Marine spirit gives
no.
good things.
The devil doesn't give good things. He makes sure he give you the good thing. Well, I didn't show you something. I think 3 days ago, I didn't tell you that when the loan people were calling me and I got fed up, I went to the internet and I wanted to join the Illuminati.
You wanted to join the Illuminati?
On my phone here.
It's on your phone?
I can show it to you, the details, the information they sent it to me. I started filling them and they were sending it. They have to give me ways that I have to say it as an initiative. I said it, and the options they are giving to me, and I can't.
Upon all the stress you've gone through, you went on the internet to join Illuminati.
Yes, because nobody wants to help you.
Nobody wants to help you, so you wanted to help yourself through the Illuminati.
I was just finding a way to help myself.
So you filled the forms?
I filled the form, but where it got to...
Did you pay some money?
No, you didn't pay any money.
Okay, so I can tell you on authority that that is fake.
It's not fake.
No, I know what I'm talking about. It is fake.
That day people sending me...
It is fake. You can't join Illuminati by going on the internet and say... It doesn't work like that.
It works.
No.
I have it on my phone. I can show it.
I know you have it on your phone. I'm telling you, it doesn't work like that. It does. Yeah, I know. You've gotten information. They sent you forms and so on and so forth, right?
Yeah.
Yes. Discard it. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. If proper Illuminati or proper, there are other names. Proper. It doesn't work like that. Really? It takes one to be one. It doesn't work like that. So don't send anything or any information about yourself. No proper Illuminati will initiate you through the internet, like through the air. No.
They are saying that there is no distance in wherever you are.
No. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a one-on-one thing, and it's not even a mass call like how people think it is. Like they put a lot of people together and say no. Certain things I can't tell you, but I am informing you that thing, throw it away. Okay? Yeah, throw it away. They are deceiving you. They will print forms. People have a way of dealing on the internet. They'll send you forms. You see details that you need to fill, what you do, where you come from, your age, and blah 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 blah. Then you said what? They wrote some things for you to even recite.
They say I don't know. I think I have the papers.
Let me see.
I wrote it.
You wrote what they told you to recite.
Yes.
Sat. So this is what they wrote for him. Oh, Charlie. After having encounter with marine spirits, which almost destroyed his life, he went into gambling. Then he became an alcoholic. Now he's owing loans from loan companies because he took loan to play aviator. And he's a man of God. To cut the frustration short, he decided to join the Illuminati. And this is what they ask him to recite. I'm going to read it for all of you. I place myself live an open page in... I'm reading it as it has been written. So if it doesn't, grammatically it doesn't make sense, it's not me, it's the writing. So I'm reading word for word. I place myself like an open page in before you, Master of Light. Show me and direct me to the ancient paths of the elite, so that I can fulfill all my wishes in life. Wealth. This one,
Wealth.
Fame, powers. Wealth, fame, powers, and protection will become my titles. Credit to Lucifer. Alabanzas to Satans. From the Brotherhood Master, Lincoln, Illuminati, USA, New York, 61, 9, Saint of 666. Oriental, this thing, it be lie. All be lie. Hey, DJ Package, all be lie. Illuminati. Who told you? They introduce you on air and tell you to write things and mention Satan. No, they don't do that. Anyways, thank you, Michael, for sharing your story with us.
Thank you for having me.
Quite inspiring, and this is to let people know what people are going through that they can't easily open up.
Yes.
Look at your position. you are having people under you, a man of God, but see what you're going through personally that they might not even know.
Yeah, of course.
They might not know your gambling side, your addiction side, your marine encounter, your witchcraft encounter. All these things, they don't know. Yet they are following you religiously. And I'm happy about the fact that you've come to share the story, even though they wouldn't know who you are, for them to learn from it. You don't want to destroy them.
Yes, of course.
Yes, you don't want to destroy them. That's why you've come out to speak. And God is going to bless you. And I'm sure people will get in touch with us. Anyone who gets in touch with us to get in touch with you, if we feel they are genuine, we'll let you know. And then you take it from there. And let's see where help could come from. You never know. There are very good people on this platform. And I can assure you that you would hear from them.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what I want to say is that all the young boys, they should abstain from gambling.
They should abstain from gambling.
Womanizing. Because these two things will lead you to a place that
you don't want to be.
You regret for the rest of your life. Because anytime, I didn't tell you this thing, you see this my right hand.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel like someone is putting a ring on my hand.
On the finger.
And I try to do so. I've done it and you could see that there is a hand.
Yeah, I've seen, yes, like some boil. Like somebody wants to ring you.
Yeah, want to put
a ring and you are fighting it.
Rejecting it.
Charlie, you are in bondage. You are in bondage.
Things are hitting me.
Things are hitting you left and right. You'll be healed. You'll be healed. And we're seeking for solutions for Michael. That's why he's been here. Let's make it happen for him, like we've always done for other people. Big shouts to Sat for holding me down. Big shouts to Legend, Vanito, Michael Brown, Eddie, Desmond. We are. If you also have a similar story to share, or anything else bothering you, that you need help, that you just want to speak to the world to know what you should do, come to us. Come. Don't worry, wherever you're coming from, just come. We'll take care of the rest. We're out.